Hey guys, what's going on? ThirdStreet Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zack.
We're back with Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 19. Zach, last time we were in the forest.
Yep.
You're on this hill. This hill that is the female Titan is Annie Hill.
Well, she definitely looks like her. You know, and Annie's nowhere in sight. The only other person I could think of was that little darling Krista, or whatever her name was, that came riding up.
Future wife of Reiner.
After the fact, but I don't remember seeing her with the crew in the trees.
You're right. She wasn't with the crew in the trees that we saw right there.
Yeah.
It's a very good point. So
some blonde out there is that
Yeah.
Titan.
Some
blonde chick.
Some blonde.
There's only two blonde chicks that I can recall.
You're right.
There's Krista and there's Annie. More like Annie than it does Krista. It's got Annie's nose in particular.
One thing I liked about the past episode, and maybe it wasn't the previous ones, this is my second time watching, I can't quite remember. Every once in a while, the radar pop up on the bottom left.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Because you just this big-ass Hyrule field where everyone's just tear-assing around.
Yeah.
And I have no idea where anyone's at. There's no indication other than some random tree line they finally get to.
We have Jean, Armin, and company. They need to keep the Titans out of the forest.
Yep.
Guys, before we jump in, just make sure you click that link to watch the free reaction on our Patreon. You don't need to be a patron. Just go there, watch the reaction for free, come back for the discussion. Also, comment on the video. Let's jump in. What's that noise?
That's some pretty impressive artillery.
Yep.
Behind that fucking thing.
I need to read the anime. I mean, just rewatching this again.
Read the manga.
Yeah. I need to read the manga. I think just rewatching this again, I can tell.
Read the anime and watch the manga.
That flashback scene, I'm not quite sure where that was in the original manga, but I definitely think it has its place. It was interesting. They have that, they bite their thumb. They have that mark on them for their sign of their friendship and trust. And but it happened right in the middle of this exciting chase scene.
Yes, yes it did.
Yeah. But how'd you feel about the episode? Besides that inconvenience.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I definitely am eager to see if I'm right as to whether or not that's Annie. But I haven't seen any of the Krista girl lately either.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, we haven't seen Armin and the rest of the gang. But the point is, she was riding with them after the fact, and that thing was still closing in. They were still firing off flares.
Or maybe it's like Westworld, and this is the future, and that was a flashback.
They could be bouncing all over the fucking place, but it's just like...
Maybe that's 20 years in the past or some shit.
But, yeah, I don't fucking know.
Well...
I don't think it's 20 years in the past, because obviously they put them in a position on the tree line.
They put them all in the
Armin's
same room.
there, same with Aaron.
Yeah, you're right. So I think the big thing in this episode is Aaron having to trust his comrades and having to trust the fact that, hey, we have an agreement, and I got to honor, I'm an important asset.
Yeah. And
all these people are dying, they're dying for me. That would be hard for me on my conscience.
Yeah, there's a lot of expectations placed on you.
And, and from what we've seen, he can't necessarily control himself. He is, just unsure of, obviously, why he has this power. How can he control it? And is it even as good as he thinks it is? I mean, we saw him get, he picked up that boulder, but when he gets swarmed, he can get taken down by Titans.
Yeah.
So it's just, I wouldn't want a lot of people to die for me, I feel like, under any circumstance. If I was a badass Titan, I still think I'd probably feel that way. So...
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of responsibility, a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
People have this great expectation from you.
Yeah.
Everyone's just laying it out there for you. Come on, guys, they're not that good.
Exactly.
Doing it anyway.
That's what you do for drawing.
There you go.
So, how did you feel about why he wasn't able to transform when he was in a well, but when
what's her name? Crazy lady.
Yeah.
I mean, she made a good point, I guess. There's a clear intent and purpose in everything he's wanting to accomplish.
Yeah. I thought it was an interesting way for the creators to illustrate, we just have him go for a spoon, and then he wants it so bad, and he transforms,
Yeah, it's...
So I guess, I don't want to say, I'm outright criticizing it. It's a unique thing that I think I would have maybe picked a scenario slightly different. Maybe they wanted a non-combative situation. Not everything needs to be him.
Part of that, too, is you're addressing his camaraderie also with the rest of the team.
Yeah.
In addition to his growth as a Titan superhero.
Yeah.
So,
do you feel like I know we talked about this during the reaction? Not because I don't trust him as a human, but I don't trust his ability to control it.
Yeah.
You might not want him in the same building with all your comrades.
No, because we're reaching for another fucking spoon or the toilet paper.
Yeah.
You just really need that toilet paper. Taking a shit.
You just
wipe really want to get it out of there. That last.
It is out of necessity. It's not quite like the Super Saiyan thing where you could just get angry.
Yeah.
But that would be even more inconvenient. If you if he couldn't control his anger, well, if he was like Bakugo or whatever from My Hero, you know what I mean?
Oh, Zenitsu?
Yeah, that's his last name, right? It's Deku's rival.
Who are you talking about? My Hero.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of something else.
I do all the time. Welcome to the world.
I'm tired. I just want to know. I want to know who it is in the female Titan.
When we've watched the show, you demonstrated some pretty good instincts, and so I'm interested to see how you feel when you find that out.
Oh, well, we're not going to know tonight.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this reaction. If you like us, you want to support us, you should. You can. We'll react to many other things. You can just leave a comment down below. You can click that thanks button. And obviously, also, go to our Patreon. It's the best way to support us.
You're
also, click the thanks.
Certainly capable of doing all those things.
You do it. You just go there and you don't even have to support. Just click on the link. Just do it.